My name is Jenny Vowell. Thank you for joining me for an overview of the Capstone project completed for the Kennesaw State University Instructional Technology EDS program. The title of my applied field research project is Increasing the Use of Technology in the School Counselor's Daily Practice. The arrival of Web 2.0 tools and the implementation of BYO technologies, as well as the requirements of technology integration into the Georgia Performance Standards, teachers, administrators, parents, and students are viewing technology as an essential learning tool in the classroom. The purpose of this study is to determine to what extent technology used in the school counselor's daily practice. By quantifying how and when school counselors use technology in their daily practice, school stakeholders will be able to determine if the current use of technology is adequate to serve the needs of students and parents, or if school counselors need further professional development in the area of incorporating technology into his or her daily school practice. It is important to study this particular research problem because school counselors connect the students and family with resources that help prepare the students for the future. Budget constraints have had a severe impact on school counselors. According to the policy report entitled The Schoolhouse Squeeze, the Georgia legislature cut billions in state funding for public schools while plunging property values drove down the main local source of revenue. In a companion report, Cutting Class to Make Ends Meet, since 2009, nearly 70% of districts have cut positions in the area of instructional support, which includes counselors. An active web page or website, the school counselor has a web presence and is able to address these needs instantly. A brief history of the inception of school counseling has been compiled by Edwin Gerler. A brief history of school counseling has been compiled by Edwin Gerler. In 1950s, there was an increase in innovation in the area of school counseling. The United States government focused resources and funding on preparation of school counselors who would be trained to identify high talented students and funnel them into post-secondary learning. The next period of transformation occurred in the 1970s when elementary school counselors were added. However, in 1980, during the severe economic crisis, the states had to cut budgets and could no longer afford to sustain a school counseling program at all grade levels. The American School Counselor Association has published standards and competencies that professional counselors are highly encouraged to implement. When examining the ASCA competencies, they state uses technology effectively and efficiently to plan, organize, and implement and evaluate a comprehensive school program. Also, they state current and emerging technologies such as use of the internet, web-based resources, and information management systems are also a part of a school counselor's comprehensive program. Maurik found in 1995 that school counselors did not apply the technology of the day to their school counseling practice. Other research, such as Myrick, Van Horn, and Wazinski, described that school counselors were not using the technology of the time. In 2002, the Pew Internet and American Life Project commissioned a study called the Digital Disconnect. In this study, they found that students are more likely to use a web-based resources because this type of information is typically not available from school counselors. In collaboration with the Northwest Georgia Regional Service Agency, school counselors who work in grades kindergarten through 12th grade and who are in the service area of Northwest Georgia RESA were sent a survey. The survey, Counselor Survey 1, consisted of 10 closed-ended Likert-type questions that seek information about school counselors' current use of technology. In March of 2014, those same school counselors were asked to participate in professional development and training on how to create a website for their school counseling practice. Following the professional development session, the school counselors completed another survey. Survey 2 consisted of the same closed-ended Likert-type questions and one open-ended question. Question 11 asked respondents, in what ways does a school counseling website help school counselors support students, parents, and community members? An analysis was indeed convened. Procedures included coding data of both surveys, one prior and one post. The frequency table was used to determine if school counselors use technology mostly for productivity tasks. Of the 200 counselors that are in the Northwest Georgia Regional Education Service Agency, only 27 counselors responded. Counselor Survey 1 indicates that 100% of the respondents use technology on a daily basis for email and word processing. 26 of the respondents indicated that they use technology to access the student information database on a daily or weekly basis. However, one respondent indicated that they access this information on a bi-monthly basis. The data from the School Counselor 1 indicates that less frequent use of presentation software, with the average use being bi-weekly. Survey Counselor Part 2 was emailed to the same 200 counselors, even if the school counselor did not participate in the professional learning workshop. Only 7 counselors responded to the survey. All 7 responded that they did attend the workshop. The School Counselor Survey 2 indicates that 100% of the respondents use technology on a daily basis for email, word processing, and to access student information on a daily or weekly basis. Presentation software programs are used less frequently. The 12th question of the survey 2 asks the school counselors to indicate in what ways does a website help a school counselor support students, parents, and community members. There were 9 options to choose from, and one in which the school counselor had the option to include a written response. 7 of the counselors indicated that the information was available 24 hours a day. Students and parents have information that is specific to ages or grade levels, access career pathway information, and find information about student safety. 6 counselors indicated that counselors can be easily contacted via email and access to college exploration or applications. 5 counselors indicated that a school counseling website supports students, parents, and community members by allowing for access to information about financial aid and scholarships. By comparing the graphs of Counselor 1 and Counselor Survey 2, there are similarities in technology used in school counseling. The chart for the surveys indicates that counselors use technology for email, word processing, and to access student information database on a daily basis. Presentation software and social media are used less frequently. The results of the study increasing the use of technology in the school counselor's daily practice indicated that counselors from Northwest Georgia Regional Educational Service Agency who responded to the Counselor Survey 1 and Counselor Survey 2 used technology for productivity such as email and word processing and to access student information database. The results also indicate that the presentation and spreadsheet software, as well as career and college planning programs are used on a bi-weekly basis. The outcome on Counselor Survey 2 indicates that counselors recognize that a school counseling website is helpful to support students and parents in the community. The 7 counselors who responded to this question all indicated that they did attend the professional development workshop. However, this is a very small number and it is unknown if they will now plan to build a school counseling website. The study is limited in that only has respondents from the school counselors that are served by the Regional Education Agency in Northwest Georgia. The outcome cannot be generalized to private schools because the respondents are only public schools. This study is also limited by the small number of respondents. I would like to pursue further research to determine if school counselors will now develop a school counseling website to serve as a web-based resource for students. I would like to expand and incorporate more counselors and participants into the program. I would like to explore a partnership with the Georgia School Counselors Association to expand the study. I do believe it can serve, this study that is, as a springboard to further research. The study seems to indicate that school counselors primarily use technology as a productivity tool in daily practice. I assert that it is necessary to continue this research to determine what types of professional learning in the area of technology is necessary to increase the use of technology in the school counselor's daily practice.